All right, we're
Hello.
back. How did you do on the first one, the
So I got
graphing?
the first one.
Okay, so let me show you the answer here, and you can compare to your work. So, ooh, that's not what I wanted. Right there. All right, so on a graph
Okay.
here, uh, the graph of y equals -1 is this horizontal line here at through -1, something like that. And then 5 halves x plus 4, you've got to go up 4. And then from there, you're going down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then right 2. So do you have something like this?
Yes, I do.
So the intersection is 2, -1. So just like the last one, this is consistent and independent and not
Okay.
parallel.
Yes.
Okay. Now for the next one I gave you, did you notice anything about these that might be different than what we had just been doing? Did you get to graph this one? We're still working on it. Are you there? Are you able to hear me? Luis, can you hear me? Hello, hello.
Do you hear me now?
Yes. All right, perfect. Can you hear me? Hey. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
But, and I don't think you can hear me though.
I can hear you.
Oh, you can. Perfect. All right.
Yes.
What did you, good. What did you notice about this graph, if anything, if you've done it yet?
Sorry, you do keep on cutting out though.
Oh, really? Okay. That's not good. Um,
It's a
Let me check something here. Apologize. This is
no, you're
just,
okay.
all right, more. Yeah, there's something going on that's just not right with this meeting. Okay. All right. So the first equation has a slope of -2. Did you get that?
Yes.
And a b value of 2,
Positive.
+2. So
Mhm.
you go up to 2, and then tell me where you go from 2. How do you use this slope to change positions?
So then you put -2/1,
That's right.
and then you go down 2 to the right 1.
Okay. So like here, and then here,
Yes.
and so on. And
Hmm.
I'm drawing more points this time because they're closer together. Something like that.
Yes.
Okay. What's the slope of the next one? What's the b value of the next one?
The b value is -2.
Okay. And what's the slope?
It would be -2.
Over 1?
So then you place down -2 for
Good.
b,
Yep.
and then you go down 2 across 1.
Down to right 1. Yep. And you should see that these are, what's the word I'm looking for here?
They're both parallel.
They're parallel, yeah. Okay, so in terms of though that path, is there a solution? Do these ever intersect?
No, there's no
No.
solution.
Yeah, so this means that it's inconsistent.
Yes.
First thing is you say up, no solution means inconsistent, but there's actually nothing more that you can say from there because
Okay.
they are parallel.
Okay.
All right, so I had some other questions up that I was trying to get us to graph here. What else do you want us to cover though today? Just so I've got
Um,
get everything.
Let me just She said there wasn't gonna be like the um, the three equation problem.
Okay. Okay,
So
good.
that's good. We don't
That
have to
helps
cover
you.
that.
That helps you out a bit.
Yes. So maybe we can do like a word problem.
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
we should do some more word problems because I think that is where the struggle will be if you're not sure how to write them. So let me
Yes.
look up here, and again, we're just going to write out the the system. We don't necessarily need to solve it. So do that here. All right. All right. So here you go. Um, Miss Kitts works at a music store. Last week, she sold 6 more than 3 times the number of CDs than she sold this week. Miss Kitts sold a total of 110 CDs over the 2 weeks. Which systems of equations can be used to find L? And you don't have to use these letters, but for this one we will. L, the number of
Okay.
CDs she sold last week, and T, the number that she sold this week.
Okay.
Okay. So there's 2 equations. Okay, the first equation comes from this sentence. The second equation comes from this sentence here. Give those a try. See what you come up with.
Okay. So would you set it up L plus T equals 110?
Okay, I agree.
And then for the second one, sorry, let me start this down. Um, not L equals 6T
Anything else?
um, plus 3.
Okay. So small thing to correct there. We're looking at
Okay.
this part of it right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too.
Yeah, so you got the first part right. Last week L um, equals. So more means plus. Times means multiply.
Okay.
You want to try it one more time? Looking at that again.
So would it be 6 plus T times 3?
6 plus 3t.
Yes.
Because the thing it's times the number of CDs that she sold this week.
Yes. Okay. I understand now.
Right. So the I'm choosing these because they're what I call the relationship or relational equation. It's something in terms of something else. Um,
Yes.
the other ones I think you have down, but let's look at one more of these problems like this. So again, okay, so take a look at this, and this one does not define the variables, so you can choose what variables you want to use, but give this one a try. Um, I know it's easier if you had it on your page, but maybe make some marks like, oh, it's a plus or it's a multiplication or something like that.
Okay.
But go ahead and see if you can come up with a system of equations.
Okay. So X plus T equals 86.
Now give me
And then,
hang on, before you go any further, why are you using X and why are you
okay.
using T? Just give me some justification for
Oh,
those.
X plus Y. I'm just
Okay.
going back to the last problem. I
All
just
right.
had
All right.
that in my
Okay.
head. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Good. No, good. That's okay. Yeah. Okay. X plus Y is 86. Keep going.
And then X equals Y times 3.
Okay. So here's what you've done that is correct. You're calling the length X and the width Y.
Mm-hmm.
And your teacher doesn't seem to be emphasizing that because you're doing a lot of triangle problems where they're just saying one angle, but you really do want to like know which is which. Why is it which one is X, which one is Y, triple one or the other. You want to have a justification for that.
Okay.
All right, here we go. There's another one to look at.
Oh, okay.
Take a look at that and see what you come up with, please.
So n plus q equals 15. And then n equals 3q.
Like this.
Yes.
Okay, so let's make a little table here. Q and N. Let's say he had 1/4. How many nickels does he have in this equation?
He has 3.
Okay. Is that what this says? He had 3 more quarters than nickels. Is three
No.
No. So that's not right. And that's your check here. Like don't take that as criticism. Take
Okay.
that as like, okay, Matthew's showing me how I check whether this is right or not. And you put in numbers and you're like, is that what it says? So try again.
So q equals 3n.
Okay, so let's try that one here. Q equals 3n. So let's say n is 2. What is the value of q?
5.
What is 3 times 2?
Oh, 6.
Okay. Now, is that what this
I thought
says?
you
He
were
had
adding 3.
he had 3 more quarters than nickels.
Yes.
Is 6 3 more than 2?
No, it's 5.
It's 4 more. It's 4 more.
It's,
So this is also
yeah.
not right. Okay. All right. So we got to go back. This
Okay.
word right here means plus.
Okay.
Okay, so we've seen a few of these so far. So let's go back and look at this. Triple means multiplication.
Uh-huh.
More means plus, times mean multiplication. You have to commit those to memory before your exam.
Okay.
And I don't have a great suggestion for that other than like flashcards. Go find a Quizlet on these words. They're expression words. They're out there. I mean, if you're really stuck, I can
Yeah.
help you find one. Um,
Okay.
but that is key. So let's try this again. Third time's the charm here. Give me one more sentence or one more equation. Before you give me the equation, put some numbers in the table and make sure it actually works.
Okay, so we should set this up as n equals 3 plus q.
Okay. All right. So the did you try a number yet for this? Like, did you say, okay, let's let Q equal 3. So what is N?
N would be um 0, right?
You're taking this number 3 and plugging it in for Q.
Okay.
So how many N do you have if that's the case?
Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to like
I see what I did is unclear. You're using the equation that you think is right, and you're putting in the numbers into the equation and then seeing if it satisfies the words.
okay. So could you give me the right answer so that way I know? Like
Okay, yeah, and
I
I'm,
can
I'm not
just
I'm not trying to be. It's Q equals N plus
no,
3.
I get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
because when you do that, when you put in a value for Q and N, like make a big value. Let's say N is 10, so Q is 13. 10 plus 3 is 13. is that he had 3 more quarters than Nichols? Is that true?
Yes.
That's how you know.
Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. Thank you.
Yeah. So in case you want to go back and solve this later, that's the the answer there. Okay, here we go. Here is another one. Now you play sports, or you have played sports, is that right?
Yes.
So why do you practice in sports?
To get better at it.
It all leads up to the game.
Yes.
And what we're doing right now is we're practicing for the game, which is the quiz on Monday.
Yes.
Okay, so it's okay to make some mistakes now. We want you to do your best on the quiz. So
Okay.
it says, okay, I made some mistakes, didn't get it quite right. I'm going to work on that. So again, here's another problem for you to try. Again,
Okay.
pay really close attention to the words times, greater than. These mean something in terms of add, subtract, multiply, and divide.
Okay. So L plus W equals 30.
Good. Well, I'm sorry.
And then,
That one's not quite right because it is L and W, but the perimeter is to go all the way around.
so it'd
So
be
you have
2L, 2OW?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
And then L equals 3 plus 2W.
So 3 plus 2W, perfect.
Greater
Yes,
would mean plus. Okay.
that's right. Yeah,
Okay.
good. Okay, really good. Um, so does your book have that doesn't help. It's asked if your book had answers in the back, but they don't. So it's rare when you see how they're just set up. But that's okay. Let's see if I can find another one here. It's these relational ones that you're having the most trouble with. It's not the ones where they tell you the the total or the sum. That seems to be the struggle.
Yeah.
Um, this is one that this is more like one you've been looking at. Here's another one. If you're ever wondering, like I've got another screen where I'm trying to look for stuff, new questions. If I'm ever seem like I'm stalling, it's because I'm trying to find something. So take a look at this and see what you come up with. See if you can tell me what the system is of equations.
Okay. Okay. So I know the first equation would be S plus T equals 90.
Good. And then
And then
you're looking here at that word.
less than
Yeah,
twice.
yeah.
Okay.
This is very similar to that first one we did today.
Okay. Would it be S equals
Before you take any further, T is T equals.
T is okay.
T is. So that's one of those cards. It's like one side is equals, less means subtract, twice means times two. These are, you have to have all of this language down. That's why sometimes it is almost like learning a foreign language. When you're first seeing something new, you got to
Okay. Let me
make the,
just get that little chart.
and there's more than these. I mean, this is not everything. So it's, I wish I could say, oh, these are everything. And there's, the English language is not great for this.
Okay. So T equals um I know it'd be 2s, but I'm not sure about the less sign.
The less almost always comes after.
Okay. And then the less would be
So I'm sorry,
what variable?
they didn't tell you. It's let's just say it's 4 less.
Okay,
I
so
didn't-
-4. Okay.
Yeah, something like that. I can see it, why this is not clear. Okay. Um, all right. We didn't do a graphing problem like this, but I think it's worth doing. Let's say it's x equals 2, y equals minus 4x plus 4. Okay.
Okay.
What kind of a line is x equals 2?
X would be just on the 2 on the x-axis,
Okay, so something like
straight
this.
down.
Yep,
Yes. And then y would be -4/1, but you'd
that-
first put the +4 down.
that's right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 4, right 1, down 4, right 1.
Mhm.
They intersect here like this. Okay. Well, right there. Not great. Okay, good. So that's a
Okay.
vertical line. Now, here's another problem you might see. Let's say they give you a
Okay.
system where they say x is 3, y is 2. And here's what they want to know. Is this inconsistent or is it consistent? So I
Um,
want you to graph it to answer this question.
okay. So you'd first put the x for 3,
Okay, so there's x equals 3.
and then the y would just be on the 2.
Okay. So does this have a solution?
Yes, because it does have a point.
That's right. So this one is it. Which one is it? Is it inconsistent or consistent?
Inconsistent.
Inconsistent
I
is
mean,
when there's no.
consistent.
Yes.
I
Got
just saw
it.
the one solution.
Yes, exactly. So that's like again, that's like your note cards. And note
Yes.
cards are great, or 3x5 cards are great because you can sit there and flip them and go through them. Through the anytime you got a few minutes, um, you know, here and there, rather than getting the phone out and checking your your what's new there.
Yes.
Okay, last kind of thoughts here. Let me see if I can find some. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's a new system of equations, and it would say to solve by graphing. Okay.
Okay.
And my question to you is, can you graph it in this form?
Um, no.
No, they need to be y equals and y equals. So you
Yeah.
have to solve both for y. Okay, so let's do that for the first one.
Okay.
Now look at the side with the variable. Ignore the 3. Like your focus has to be on this. Okay. What is keeping y from being by itself?
The x.
Okay, and it's actually adding, so you're going to subtract x.
Yeah.
And I think we talked about this. I like to put it up in front, so it's y equals minus x plus 3, like that. What is the slope and what is the b value?
The slope is -1/1.
Okay, and what's the b value?
3.
3. Great. I'd like you to try solving the second one for y, please.
Okay. And then what I got was I got y equals for the slope I got -12/1.
So for the second one here, what did you subtract from both sides?
I subtracted 8.
8x.
Yes.
Okay, now that is not like a -4. Do you agree with that?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, because that's really important.
So
All
then you
right,
keep the
so that goes in
y
front.
equals,
Minus 8x
yeah.
minus 4. Good.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Okay, so real quick here, I'm gonna show you something that could be really helpful to you. Um, when you're seeing my screen. Yeah. So I switched over. This is my YouTube channel. You can get there either from the emails I send you or the just the website, the YouTube channel's there. If you go to playlists and I hope you've been doing this or have started doing this. If you go to your student lessons here, there's 1,000 student lessons here roughly. You can search you can search for other Algebra 1 class stuff, and you're going to find some
Uh-huh.
systems stuff here. It takes a little bit of work, but you can always go in and look for other student lessons and see, if you're not, if, just, it might help you to do that. I would definitely look for your lessons. And if you're not sure how to do that, you do go back to, you search here in the playlist. So you look for your name here, do a quick search, and you'll see all your lessons there. Um,
Oh, cool.
but beyond that, I would tell you to, for sure, um, do some studying as best you can between now and then. Frequency matters more than time, and I think you'll do okay. I think you're gonna do a lot better than you did in your last quiz, but
Yeah.
you still might be a little bit more of a learning curve